Oh, man, we were almost that one or more player who failed to show up.
Yes. And we've been there before.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Oh, hello and good luck.
Oh no.
Good
he
luck
said,
and have fun.
No, high five.
I refuse to give you a high five.
That's what isn't that what HF means?
Would
If
you like
if it's not high five, I'm pretty pissed.
It's high five. You're right.
Are you lying? Are you just trying to placate me? You think that's gonna stop the pain?
No, I think
Huh?
insanity is gonna stop the pain.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fucking numb after this.
Ooh, he had a mulligan. And he's Glenlivet. He's outclassing us. He has a way better drink.
I'm pretty sure that's not his real name.
Well, the sad thing is, it is actually his real name.
Glenn.
Oh, we had to go down to 5 cards. No, he didn't. Oh, he's deciding whether or not to.
Interesting.
Kept the hand. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that cough syrup? That tastes like cough syrup.
In the best way.
I'm not saying I'm not knocking it. Some of my best nights have been NyQuil infused.
Oh,
I
that's
cannot.
interesting.
I cannot place that. I don't. See, I can't. I can't even say what I'm about to say. I'm like, I can't place that taste. I don't want to say that out loud.
Wasabi.
I really just don't want to say that out
Do
loud,
you
considering
know what it
our
reminds
audience.
It reminds me.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
It reminds me of soy sauce mixed with wasabi.
Reminds me of camp.
In what way?
Well, I drank a lot of lake water, and I'm pretty sure there was fish species in it. And that's what this reminds me of.
With just a hint.
Well,
Species.
If you didn't get a hook in your mouth, that's not camping. Oh yeah.
Oh,
did we fuck up?
there goes the game. He
What?
played a creature.
So our entire plan
Phantomist?
was to win without him playing the game?
It was a hope.
That's
Maybe not a plan.
Hey, how many
That's
times have we not played the game?
And how many times have we won? Here we go.
Waka Waka. That so needs to be trample.
Woo!
Holy shit, does that need to be trample? He's just gonna howl from beyond your ass into the dirt.
Oh, and he has that thing.
Oh yeah, shouldn't we have taken one of those?
Why was he able to play that? Oh, was this his turn now?
Yeah.
Did he take the damage? Okay. Oh my god, did I like stroke out there for a second?
We can only hope.
Wow, I mean, I have not drank enough of this for that to be the effect.
Whenever a creature blocks, loses.
Wow.
Yeah, it seems like that would be a good play.
I just don't understand this beer at all. I don't know where this is coming from. That's the weirdest
Probably
flavor.
the Congo.
It's the weirdest flavor
The
combo.
Congo?
Yeah.
Seriously though, that's like the
Make
weirdest
real
like
water.
flavor palette I've ever
Yeah, no, it
tasted
is.
in a beer.
It is a really odd.
Yeah, it is odd. I don't know if I like it or not, John.
Look at the picture on there. Also, like
It's the Blithering
the
Idiot.
but he's like in
screaming
pain.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the throes of madness.
Mm.
Good God.
Now I will say, it doesn't taste like alcohol.
Yeah.
There are a lot of flavors in there. They're not necessarily good.
It's the Dr. Pepper of beer. There's 23 things going on. Not one of them is good for you.
Yep.
I will say this: every single time I take a drink, it tastes a little different.
It's like the everlasting gobstopper or whatever.
Yeah, of beer.
Yeah.
Can't decide whether to block, huh? Don't want to lose one life.
Got me
Whoa,
right in the
man, if that's all it
schnozberries.
takes.
We're going next level on him.
What? What?
It's a Pro Tour term.
What? What does that even mean?
It means that Pro Tour guys are super pretentious.
Yeah, you're thinking like 3 steps ahead. Like, it's kind of like being a hipster.
You
It
fucking pretentious boobs.
essentially next level is just being a hipster.
Jesus.
Man, if that's what we have to evolve into to hit the next level, fuck that.
If Nick was here,
That's true.
He does add a distinct level of hipsterdom.
what, you think I'm not willing to lose that life? I am. I just don't care.
No, we just want this over with. Clearly. I'll put up the Viashino guy.
Yeah,
Fucking just fuck his world.
that's the plan.
Like, I'll leave you a decision whether or not to block.
Did we not put out a land last time? Or did he go
What do you
first?
want from him?
He went first.
Okay.
So demanding.
I count the number of land he had. I count the number of land we had. If we had gone first, then we had one fewer, and we have a bunch of land in our hand. I was just curious. And John has been known to miss drops on occasion, especially when drinking.
Huh.
I'm just
he-
saying,
if
I
he
don't like
wasn't
your
right.
attitude.
If it wasn't right, it wouldn't hurt as much. Okay, so you're going to deal 1 damage and lose 1 life. Oh, good. No spell. We're pretty close to,
Dominating.
yeah, to a point where
Are we rock'em sock'em robot?
No,
Like
because
this
his
guy.
5-drop is worth. Oh.
Am I drunk after drinking the bottle of the neck of the bottle?
What?
Bottle of the,
He never got past the neck, sir.
Now, in all fairness, this is after a Guinness.
yes.
Or so.
Oh, Christ. You should have tasted that beer that we drank last week.
That's what I was going to go get.
Oh, God, it was good. The chocolate milk stuff or whatever
Yeah.
it was. It
I'll
was like
get it
chocolate
next time.
milk stout. And I'm telling you, it was seriously like the smoothest dark beer I've ever had. It was fucking incredible.
Eugene.
And it wasn't like, it didn't taste like chocolate milk. It had just like a hint of chocolate to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what
But
the
it
hell?
was-
What the hell was it called?
Eugene. Eugene. That's what it's called. By Odell.
Why do you have to go and ruin it?
I can't help it. They named the beer.
I don't think you were saying that right.
L-E-U-G-E-N-E, I think.
Linguini,
Eugene.
Luginus.
But it's got a cow eating a chocolate bar in the front.
So the packaging isn't quite as cool as
No.
Insanity.
No.
Packaging is pretty awesome. It's just this big cow muzzle, but it's with a big fuck off chocolate bar in its mouth, which cannot be good for the cow.
Is that like a form of cannibalism?
Yes.
I don't know. Is any creature drinking milk cannibalism?
But you're producing the milk.
Yeah, and okay, so by that logic, when babies suck milk from their mother's teats, they're committing cannibalism.
Yes. My child is cannibal
Yeah.
right now.
We go.
I'm going with that.
Fine young cannibal.
Yeah, this is a fine young cannibal.
Finely ground young cannibal.
He missed his land drop.
Oh,
That's always good. Boom.
How much land is he playing?
Yeah,
He's
no,
alive.
I'm okay winning in the most.
Most inane ways possible.
Yeah.
You should type HF exclamation point.
Give him a high five.
No, HF stands for high fucker.
Hey, fucker.
You've ruined the high five.
You should just type in, I can't believe how much land I have in my hand.
I don't think there's anything that kills like every version of like
Oh,
homing lightning.
Or bloodlines.
Yeah,
Like cold bloodlines.
But-
Yeah.
sever.
Yeah.
But he may prove
Well,
us.
that's why he's losing. Played a
What's that?
fucking glue-stone.
Yeah, he had it coming.
That was your mistake.
Let's go for this.
Before the attack phase?
Oh yeah. 'cause
Oh, it's got
haste.
hasty. I didn't see that. I didn't see we drew that.
So hasty.
He's gonna just concede. You're done. Fucking put a cork in him. Cork in him?
Yep, that's what you do.
Huh. Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, does it count as breaking the format if we win with two
With a really
really
terrible deck.
hired torturers in our hand?
No.
Does that mean that that card was the key, or
No.
no?
You know what broke the format? You did, John. You broke the
What I'm saying is that having a really aggressive deck in a slow format.
Okay, so weapon surges could have been pretty good here.
We got it, right? Like right there.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to decide whether I want to just burn him,
burn him. If you
but
burn him, we win.
I think we win either way.
I think if you burn him, we win faster.
I think if I burn him, like burn his face, we win faster. So I think I'm better off overloading this and then just burning his face next turn for the win.
You're seriously, that is such next level thinking.
And he didn't even block,
Huh?
which means
So we can just burn his face now.
that's next level. We psyched him out. Victory!
Wow. How is it that we managed to pull out the first round with like the world's worst deck?
It's not the world's worst deck.
Might be.
I don't think so. So do we need to stop this at some point?
No,
Like in like
I stopped it because we had to make the crappy intro video.
Well, yeah, but don't we do it in between each round?
We do, but do we yet? Because no one else is done.
Oh.
This is what we call bonus footage.
Yeah, as in they really boned us with that footage.
This is what we call viewer torture.
It's where we drive the viewers out to somewhere fun, open up the door, show them, and then just drive away. That's what it's called. Viewer torture.
Viewer torture.
That's what you do to your daughter, like, a lot, right?
What's that?
Hey, Elaine, get in the car. We're gonna go to the circus. Circus, yay, circus! Yep, there it is. Wave at the circus.
And back home. Yep.
No. I love my daughter.
That
Now
doesn't-
my wife's done that to me many times.
Was it the circus, Bob?
I
It is
actually
now.
wasn't sure you were going to show up tonight. I thought you might pull up to the house.
Like,
See, there's your friends.
like, I'm halfway here. I'm like halfway here. And she calls up. She's like, I changed my mind. I need you to do laundry.
It's like,
Oh!
wow, my balls just fell off.
I've been waiting for the cell phone to ring. I'm 2 stories away from my wife, but she may find a way to ruin the evening.
2 stories away from my wife. That aren't we all really? You know, if I'm playing it right, I'm at least 2 stories of varying length. That wasn't my watch. I don't know. I just saw one before in my life.
What I love is we really can't say anything derogatory about our families at this point. They'll never watch
No,
it.
God, no.
No. Couldn't be bribed into it.
Nope. It's
Oh, you
awesome.
could probably bribe them.
I don't believe I could. I don't.
Okay, you probably could. You could probably get April to watch one.
April probably has watched an episode before.
No.
I would have expected her to at least watch a few of the things to make sure that she didn't actually appear on camera.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Oh.
She will just say, I didn't appear on camera, did I? And I'm like, no.
It's not the Bob check. He hasn't watched it
Yeah.
either.
No, it hasn't. You're on the internet for other reasons.
I have a different site for that.
So he's got to pay for all these cards. Man, I came so close to missing this.
I know.
Yeah, you
But
need
yeah,
to do
here we
that
are.
less often, Bob.
Here we are.
Well, I'm glad that,
We're in your basement.
well, yeah, I'm glad that you guys were able to come over because
Too late, Nathan. Nathan hates 65-year-olds.
I don't know who he is. I don't remember having this.
You want to play a Phantom Seal deck? Do ya?
John really does.
Like,
We
who
should
are
double
you?
Draft. We should do another one. We should double Q.
Yeah, because we're not fucked up enough.
And that means we'd have to drink twice as much.
Oh, Christ. That's a fun idea.
That does sound like a good idea, but probably not a good idea on
No.
a Wednesday.
But we always do it on a Wednesday. How are we supposed to be really stupid about this if we can't do it on a Wednesday? Summer.
Yes. Next time.
Bob has to quit his job.
No. Next time, Bob doesn't have a real estate thing on the weekend, which may be never. But
Not if I'm lucky.
right. But maybe like a Friday night, you might not have to do something in the morning. And next time, April's in Des Moines with Elaine, and my kids
are 30.
Are in boarding school.
right.
Oh,
When
you
all of
should
this
think
comes
about
together, then
I mean, maybe not Parker, but Julia would do well with boarding school, I think.
I agree. Or even just like
No, because there would be a call like 12 hours later. Like, he's completely leveled the school. He has chewed through the walls. We got nothing to say? Nathan, hater 65?
he meant to do 365, but he's a terrible typist.
So yeah, John's just gonna. Bob compared Julian to a Tasmanian devil.
I would have gone with the devil.
No, you're already married.
And I don't know if a boarding school would work, but maybe like,
Military school?
or pull a normal and just,
Just Abu Dhabi?
yeah.
I told him if he makes you feel bad, we're not having any fun.
That's not true.
I actually feel a lot better now. Gave him the high five.
Wait, we? Does he not know who we are?
Maybe he might have truly just been a random person asking.
No, because he's asked you before.
Right, but maybe he's just one of those guys who like goes to the. Tell him to go to our website right now.
Yeah, you don't need to do whatever you were doing.
Nope. There are 69 episodes of Draft Beer that you could be watching instead of enjoying the game.
We'll make sure you don't enjoy the game anymore. My God, you're an ass. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, he's right on. I think it's time for us to next level Generation D20.
So we need to be those guys. those
Generation
guys who think
D20 2.0. Let's get, how many 20s can we get? How many like combinations of 2s and 0s can we get on our
well,
title?
quite a few.
We're probably maxing out at 2, but
I mean, I don't see even this many happening. go to channelfireball.com.
Go to Draft Magic.
Yep.
.net.
and search for Draft Beer. We're on there somewhere.
We're buried. They also have another show that is much like ours, but not funny.
I think it died off.
I think after one episode.
I think this conversation died off.
Oh, that's too bad.
Deleted.
Perhaps it's because you yelled at the poor
I
person.
didn't yell and I emphasized.
Yeah, no, that's called yelling on the internet.
No, it's called emphasize, Cap.
No, it's yelling. You yelled at him. Do you not know who we are? You know, like the biggest
Oh no, I was
douche
just
on the internet.
If he was here right now, I would yell at him.
yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Do you know what you just did, Bob?
Alienated our only viewer.
I was going to go with that you Russell Crowe'd him.
What?
I would say Christian Bale him.
I will also accept Christian Bale.
What? What's
You
happening right now?
You just went to a restaurant and you're Christian Bale and you ordered something that is not on the menu.
You ask for a Whopper.
Yeah, you asked for a Whopper when you went to, say, McDonald's. And then when they said, we don't serve that here, you yelled, do you know who I am? Because you're pretty sure that being Christian Bale
I went to
means
Red
that the
Lobster and
world
ordered the veal.
and sets on you.
And what I would say is, that's what Generation D20 has been missing. And we'd
A
be a
level of-
whole
a
hell of
level
a
of
lot
arrogance?
more popular if we were that arrogant.
So we need to be entitled pricks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can do this, Bob.
Go around the internet. The most successful sites.
Full of entitled pricks. That is
Yep.
true.
That is true.
Sports radio.
So you're
which I
saying this
listen to quite a bit.
whole like actually
Why?
It's full of entitled pricks.
And you enjoy this?
Role models.
wow.
Yeah,
So this whole
opposite.
time we're actually like, enjoy the viewers and actually like want to play Magic.
No,
It's all
so
bad.
John is saying that our mistake is that we aren't just, I mean, like, we're raging assholes, but we're, like, raging assholes in a sort of, like, joking around kind of way. We need to be actual raging assholes.
Right.
So you're saying I need to be myself.
No, you need to be worse than yourself. I don't know how you do it, Bob.
A darker version
Wow.
of Tahoe.
I'm breaking that seventh seal. Holy shit. Your pretty face is going to hell.
No, Bob, you need to take you, but remove all of the parts where it's like self-effacing or anything that like would lend as a level of like humanity to it. And you just need to go to town on the fact that you are like the best thing that has ever happened ever in like the history of man.
Mhm.
And anyone who does not understand this, you are going to make them understand. And if they don't understand, even after you've made them understand, you will have them killed.
Now, in truth, if we really wanted to take it that way, we would have to be streaming. Because as I've watched more and more
They're
streaming,
kind of like them.
that's where you truly get the people who think that they're...
They're gods.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, good God.
I've never watched a stream of Magic players, so
Oh,
The
it doesn't
number
have
of
to be
times
Magic.
they will mention...
How awesome they are.
Yeah, like, well, you're here for the entertainment. Just saying that doesn't make it entertaining.
yes, we actually acknowledge that we're not entertaining.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we acknowledge that we don't give a shit about you.
You're here to watch grown men get sloppy drunk.
You're here to record my youth so that when I'm 70 and Magic has been sued out of existence because Hasbro put out like...
No, they keep making the bitches cards and the faggots cards and all those other ones.
Well, I think there's going to be some Barbie that like is a prostitute or something.
No, Magic's fun. That's what she says when you press the button on her back, and they're like, "Nerd Barbie, unacceptable."
Magic's fun.
Magic is hard.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, that's kind of true. Magic is kind of hard to play. It's got a lot of rules.
It's
beyond
certainly
us.
hard to watch.
Way too many rules. Parcheesi. So that has too many rules too.
And the other problem is it just continues to get harder.
Especially if you're playing like open.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, that's single thing or whatever, but good God, what are you playing? Oh, yeah, we're playing old school Magic. Everything is legal from every set ever.
I will not be satisfied until we start playing for Ante again.
Yeah. I'm in a contract from below. What?
Yeah.
Sphinx's Revelation? Yoink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your Ghost of Saint Taft or whatever.
Yeah.
Ghost of President.
We used to got We used to get so
you
pissed
used
off
to
when
got.
I will fucking end you.
You've only had half a bottle, Bob. My God.
This stuff's great.
It really is
Yeah.
growing on me.
I love insanity.
What I was gonna say before fucking George opened is
You want
George
some
hole.
bread, Bob? I still got some bread.
Where are we at on donuts?
I got like one left, I think.
Yeah,
You should eat that.
I just have not looked into the bag.
You want some bread, John? I got
We
some
used to get
bread.
pissed.
I'm
We used to
already
get pissed when
going
our
for it.
Mahatma Jinns would come up for the ante, because that was like the only decent card you had back then, between Singer Vampires and Mahatma Jinns.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when in reality, the Maze of Ith was probably like the most fucking powerful card ever, and we're all just like whatever. You know, we didn't give a shit.
I still don't know what Maze of Ith does.
You tap it and a target creature can't attack. It literally just removes them from the attack.
Mm-hmm. They're untapped, and it's like they never attacked.
Okay. So it means that the guy gets blocked. He goes back and nothing happens.
Right.
Yeah. So you attack me with your Force of Nature 8/8 big fuck you creature. I just tap my Maze of Ith, your creature untapped.
See, all
you
of the
got
decks that I played against were John decks, and that means the Maze of Ith would have been useless against him.
Yeah. You
I
can't,
mean, it's like, hey, Maze of Ith, this thing's awesome. Huh, not helping me against this fucking Psychic Venom deck? Huh, how weird. Alright, let's play another one. Hey, John, why don't you get out your white weenie deck with nothing but fucking First Strikers in it? Huh,
I remember.
not working either.
I remember the
don't
first
get
time.
it.
I remember the first time I got truly pissed off at Magic was
So
when,
do I.
was
Oh,
when
yeah. I was playing John.
we had a small play group, and we had one guy who was a Pro Tour guy. He literally was in the Pro Tour when the Pro Tour first started out.
So did you punch him in the nuts and knock him unconscious?
No. We worshipped this guy, and he was not a pretentious fuck at all.
Well, that's good.
But they hadn't invented pretentious fucks back then.
Right, yeah. Back then,
Untrue.
Well,
maybe
Magic.
not of maybe of Magic.
not in
protection.
Magic.
Not
in
in
Magic, Pro Tour originally was just you were really good at Magic.
Yeah. There was a couple of entitled pricks, but whatever. That came. It was like 6 whole months before the West Coast Legends came up, and they were a bunch of entitled pricks.
Right.
Some of them who now work for WotC. Hi guys. So anyway,
Thanks for tuning in.
yeah.
Water.
Whatever. So what was it? Oh,
Were you going somewhere with this?
he created like the first recursion deck I'd ever seen. Like and the name recursion deck had never does not exist. There was no reanimator decks. There was this was just something he used where he was recycling Triskelions like at an alarming rate. And, I mean, seriously, he would just fucking just kill all your creatures with these Triskelions because
What the fuck is a Triskelion?
Triskelion is a 4/4.
It's a 1/1 with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and you can remove the counters to deal 1 damage to a target creature or player.
Yeah.
And do you have to pay anything, or is it just like flat
Nope.
off of
You
it?
just
Yeah, I think it's just
you can
How much does it cost?
6.
yeah,
Okay.
cost 6 to get out. So he had nothing but colorless mana. He had he had some black mana or whatever, but it was black colorless.
Mhm.
So because he had black for reanimation stuff, but he had stuff that would bring artifacts back into play. And it was just these Triskelions and a bunch of fucking removal and and like juggernauts and stuff like that, and that's what he did. He just kept bringing shit back, and so he would just kill you with these Triskelions, and we're like, we couldn't beat it. None of us possessed anything that could play that deck.
You guys
At the
didn't have a
time.
Shatterstorm?
We had nothing that could survive that deck. You play a Shatterstorm, so what? He just brings it all back. He's got nothing but fucking graveyard recursion.
Yeah. And back then, they really undervalued
Tormod's
the
Crypt.
power of recursion. So,
Yeah.
like, Animate Dead was
Was
2 casting cost or
it was
something?
2 casting
1 black,
cost.
1 colorless.
and it
Now,
was an
anything like
underused
that
card.
is like 5.
Oh yeah, like what was it? The Crypt.
Unburial Rites.
Unburial Rites.
Or Rise from the Grave, or, I mean,
And
they're
save
all
my
4
daughter.
or 5
Right.
to bring it back. But back then, there was that Dance of the Dead was 2.
It was
I mean,
insane.
there were a bunch of them.
Yeah, it was insane. And And so here I was trying to create like the most complicated decks ever, and here was this simple, streamlined deck. I'm like, it was, and right then and there, I knew that the game was beyond me. There was like, I will never progress beyond this point, and that was probably
1972. Years before Magic actually existed, Bob was realizing he was screwed.
Go ahead, Bob.
That was like probably 4 or 5 months, not even that, even before Necropotence came out and just ruined the fucking game. And by ruin, I mean changed it fundamentally.
That one I
Fundamentally.
remember.
It did.
Necropotence was like it was the card that no one understood except for the very best players, and the very best players would just dominate.
Yes.
See, and the real problem with it was,
To this day, I still don't understand that fucking card.
well, we had someone in our group back at Mr. Blake,
Mm-hmm.
who had a Necropotence deck. Played it wrong. Necropotence did not, in fact, work the way that he explained it to work. However, none of us could define what else it might do.
Right. Yeah, and there was no. I don't care how many times I read that card, and I defy anyone who can explain it to me in a way I will understand that.
I will try.
Oh, I want to hear this. I want to see the light bulb go on above Pop's head.
No, it will be.
I think
the
it'll be
dimming. It's a dimmer switch. There's no light bulb.
I expect this to be a 40-watt CFL.
Okay. The problem was back then their not flavor text, but the wording was so horrible on a lot of those cards. But all it really does is you no longer draw cards at the start of your turn.
Mhm.
Right.
You can pay 1 black and 1 life and draw a card. That's all it does.
But you can draw like 7 cards though.
Right. So you could pay, if you have 6 swamps out, you can draw 6 cards. Now lose 6 life. And at that point in time when I was playing, I was like, well, I'm losing life. I wouldn't want to do that.
Right.
The best players understood 20 life points, that's a resource.
Yeah.
And you can get down to 10 and still be fine. So, okay, I'm at 10 life, but I have a fucking handful of cards now.
Right. I have like the 7 cards I need to win in my hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could do that like whenever you wanted, right? It wasn't like a sorcery or anything. So you could do it at the end of your opponent's turn, have a huge handful of cards at the beginning of your turn, and you get all your mana back.
Yeah.
But that was not what Blake did with it.
No. And because of the strange wording and because it was just such a break from... Because I totally agree with you. That card fundamentally changed
the
Magic.
game.
Like,
yes.
And people who got it and understood it and whatever.
It went from being a social game of people who were playing against and playing for fun and playing in tournaments to a game of the haves and the have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
Necropotence.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been that way ever since.
I would agree with you. Before that, almost all of the games were creature combat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at its core, it was trying to get a better creature than your opponent.
Yes.
Or, the one caveat to that is the guy who had
the guy who understood how banding worked.
No one has ever used banding effectively.
No one understands.
No one understands banding.
Banding is so simple, and that's the problem.
No,
it is. Banding is so simple.
It's
you
too
say
simple.
that, but if we went and played it like a Grand Prix, I would get disqualified if I had a banding card because I would play it wrong.
Right.
Every
No,
time.
and you wouldn't even play it wrong. Somebody who doesn't understand what you were trying to would call over a judge who doesn't know how to fucking use banding either, and he would just disqualify you to make himself look like he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Wait a second. Banding? Oh, yeah.
Okay, banding.
That's a warning.
Exactly.
You're playing a banding.
You have a card that says banding? Well, we're going to have to write that up.
Okay.
High five.
When you assign damage, who gets to do it? Like you attack in,
Mm-hmm.
they block. Who gets to assign where the damage starts?
The attacker.
Your opponent.
Your opponent does.
Yeah.
If you have banding, you do.
Yeah. That's what I meant. With banding, it's the attacker who gets to assign the damage.
Yeah, if your creatures have banding. That's all it does. That's what it does for you. It lets you say this bitch dies first.
Okay.
But it also means if you get into, say,
Legal trouble.
Fallen Empires, my favorite set ever. I had so much of it.
Yeah.
I must have liked
we
it.
all did.
Yep.
But because it was so cheap. People hated so much of it cheap. What the fuck?
It's fucking worthless.
But there were the Acacian Skirmishers, which was a freaking fantastic card.
What did it do?
It gave all creatures it had banding. It had first strike. All creatures banded with it gave them first strike.
Let's make a deck out around that.
But banding also, you could only band with one other creature,
As long
or with how
Other
many
creatures.
you
you can,
had
as long
banded.
as all of them have banding, you can band with as many creatures as you want.
Right.
Because we band together.
Yes, but you can have one creature that doesn't have banding included.
I prefer Exalted. Exalted's
I'm-
probably the best mechanic next
Yeah,
to the
except
sword.
that Exalted, until I saw it used online, I was like, this is the most worthless fucking mechanic ever. Who would ever use this?
Remember, again and again, there are Magic players out there who are far better than us.
Yes.
Like, exceptionally,
Like 9-year-olds.
next level better.
Whoa,
than
hipster
us.
better, got it.
Hipster better than us. And they will make every mechanic look good.
Also, they will make...
They make Soul Bond look good.
Oh, yeah.
Soul Bond is a really good mechanic
No.
if you're a douche.
I would
John's like, oh, he's right.
No,
oh, God.
You're right, except it came out in Avacyn Restored, and the mechanic that really was douchey in there was Miracle.
Oh, Christ.
Miracle was
Miracle-
super douchey.
Miracle is so stupid.
It's like Storm or Miracle, which is the most douchey?
Storm.
Storm. No.
Storm is.
Miracle is douchier.
Yes.
Storm is just fucked.
Yeah.
All
But
right, I'll
Storm
give it up.
actually takes concentration and focus to
Yes.
get there. Miracle is pure
Top
fucking
decking.
luck.
Yeah, it's just top.
It's pure douchebaggery.
Although it does encourage people to play blue. Because there's all those cards.
Like you needed a fucking
No,
incentive to play
because there's all
blue.
those
You know
cards.
what your incentive to play blue is? Winning.
No, because there's all that stuff that lets you search through your deck and put on top of your deck.
Yes. And then you can.
And then you
Miracle
just
them.
draw. Oh, I got, it's a miracle. and then your opponent flips the table and just punches you in the face.
Fucking cold cocks you right in the dick hole.
Yeah.
Cold cocks you in the dick hole. See what I did there?
Mhm.
I'm like a wordsmith.
Yeah, you're like one.
That's a simile.
I kind of feel
I
like
can't believe we've been rambling for like half an hour.
Well, I'm wondering whether it disconnected and we've actually lost. Could this?
No, 'cause I
round,
think people are still typing over there.
No, they aren't.
Go to the lobby.
Max time to start 11:32.
Go to the
We
lobby.
got a little time then.
Good.
Let's all go to the lobby.
All right.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. And get ourselves a snack.
God damn. I do not know if I can handle another one of these beers.
Well, luckily there's only one more, so we'll have to fight over it.
I don't think we will.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it. Like,
No, it still
flavor-wise,
works.
I'm not completely sold on this beer.
No,
I'm
but
sold.
But I like this beer.
I'm sold.
I like it though. But
I don't wanna
yeah,
drink
it's like
anything else.
every time I take a drink of it, I'm like, oh god, what is going on here? And then it goes down. Like seriously, like once it gets into your belly, and like, oh yeah, that is the stuff.
And then the madness comes bubbling up.
Mhm.
Makes me feel actually grateful that I go home to a padded cell.
You gotta talk to your wife about that. It's really not necessary.
You know,
all that fluff on the walls.
She gets on a decorative kick, man. You know what? I blame Pinterest.
I have to admit, Pinterest
And
is
DIY Network. The two
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them have ruined America.
Goddamn HGTV.
Yeah. Nothing good came from it.
Better homes and padded cells. This old asylum. Fucking PBS.
I would actually watch this whole asylum.
So would I. Although I bet it doesn't end well for the host.
We brought back Bob Vila.
From the dead. And turn him loose into this sorority house. Let's watch.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
Bob Vila?
well, I was going to turn loose in an asylum, but
Oh, okay.
What?
I was going back to Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I knew you were gonna do that. Let it die, man.
No, it made
Let
me
it die.
angry. Fuck Joss Whedon.
Knock that
But
off.
don't actually
No,
have sex with him.
No.
Well, I mean, if you're a girl, don't have sex with him. If you're a guy, force him to the ground and do that to him.
What? What?
You just advocate.
What? Holy shit. You're giving new meaning to the term firefly. Like, that was like my weekend in Tijuana. Firefly.
Oh, look. Firefly was good. I like Firefly. That was like his one show that was really, really awesome, and he never had a chance to ruin until he made the movie. And then the movie is terrible.
But if they just
But
added
it's
now to the title, wouldn't it have been okay?
Serenity now. No.
Yes. That phone is not even connected. 10 cool points to whoever gets that in our limited viewing audience. Oh man.
But every other
Can we not talk about this seriously? We've got other things to discuss here.
what? Okay, fine. Another topic. Now, fuck you, Bob.
I'm not the talker of
If
the
you
group.
if you can't deliver, then you need to shut the fuck up.
Damn.
What about Game of Thrones? Have you been
Thanks, Mom.
keeping up with episodes?
Yeah.
this-
Whoa, whoa. A little bit too much insight into Bob's family there.
That went dark. Oh, that's darker than this beer. What about Game of Thrones?
Have you been watching it this
Well,
season?
fuck yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
It is.
I was not as impressed with the last episode.
In what way, shape, or form?
Last episode was...
Last episode was nothing really happened.
Except the dude, Charlie killed the White Walker.
Right.
Sam.
No, it's Charlie.
What?
At the beginning of the season, when the guy says, "Did you send the message?" He goes, "Damn it, Charlie, that was your one job."
His name is
Tarly.
Tarly. His name is Samuel Tarly.
Oh. I probably should have turned the volume up a little higher.
Samuel
Huh.
Tarly.
He goes,
But-
damn it, Charlie,
No.
that was your only job.
From now on, it's Charlie to me.
And I'm like, yeah, because I remember I'm reading the books and I'm like, wait, they changed his name to Charlie on the show.
No. His name is Sam in both.
I'm like, that's a
Samuel
weird way to
Tarly.
take creative license.
It is that would be a weird way. It's like same exact character, but instead of Sammy Charlie. You're like, no, I've got negative associations with Sam. I'm
Sam
not
is too
calling
competent of a name.
Yeah.
Charlie's more bumbling.
Yeah.
Wow, my mind is blown.
I think the most important part of that episode was, and I don't know what he's going to lead to, but the guy who was the horse rider or whatever and brought the two heads of the other,
Yeah. Curved blade, fancy pants.
who Well, no, okay.
And the
most
curved
important
blade,
part
that's
of-
a metaphor.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Most important part of the episode was just, okay, you're in the bath and we see your nipples,
A little bit.
and now you're out of the bath, and now you're complaining that you don't want to be nude because people are
Right.
harassing you on Broadway. But
Which, when you put it that way, seems kind of legit.
how can you take that back?
Well, no, it's like people. You don't want to hear nude because people are harassing you on Broadway. It sounds kind of legit. On the other hand, maybe you shouldn't do
It's
it on
Jennifer
Broadway.
Love Hewitt syndrome all over again. The only way that bitch has a career at all is because guys our age want to see her tits. Jennifer Love Hewitt, the only reason she still has any semblance of a career is because we're still hoping that before she gets old and saggy, she'll show her tits, and then she can go away right off into the sunset quietly.
Mm-hmm.
It'll never happen, which is why she's not a star. She's a celebrity, but she's not a star because she's a terrible fucking actress. Decent singer, not going to be famous for that either,
Right.
because we've seen that you have cleavage,
Right.
and so therefore you're.
Hey, that did not cause a problem for Dolly Parton.
Dolly
see,
Parton's
that was
an
a different-
anomaly.
That was a different era.
Yeah.
That
Also
was
country.
That was back in the day where people didn't expect to see you naked. Now we expect to see our stars naked. It's only a matter of time before Selena Gomez is like completely full frontal nudity in some movie where she plays some sort of like nursemaid or whatever. I don't know, who gives a fuck. Piano
I'm
tune.
gonna go with Poison Ivy 5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore,
Drew Barrymore, Alyssa Milano.
Jamie Presley,
Yeah.
all very, very naked.
Okay.
Well, Alyssa Milano was not naked in that movie.
Alyssa Milano was naked
Like,
in the third Poison Ivy.
We'll be right back.